to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the star. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
And I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And makes the catch inside the 25. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Wants to throw on second down. Got his man to the left. Running toward the tape. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Defense might bring the house here. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on a first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, give on the inside. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. It's good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Sure hands, it's Grohl. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw it again. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun on third down. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down here and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. And he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Comes out throwing on first down. Dances away from the heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Lost to fire on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers that'll lead the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this game.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on first, second, and third down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Quarterback will audible. They'll go to the air. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Snags it, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards received.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down, showing the arm strength to the left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Gonna run it. It's Woodhead. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a second down play.
42 Spider.
The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The inside handoff. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what he can do with it. Lowers those pads. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive fit.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Still looking. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. You open a drive like that and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to work on second and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Oh, he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here we go. He's looking for an open man on second down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Gators will punt it away on fourth down. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Situation, they try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defense in.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long for the 8. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. That one comes out hot down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to get to it. What a snag by the defense. The 50. The 30. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 at training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Knocked off his feet.
And I tell you what, this is the big difference between the NFL and college football. So many guys, week in, week out, they just pull the ball down, or they take a design quarterback run like this and chew up so many yards so fast, so dynamic, so athletic at the quarterback spot in college football.
And the catch him right into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Let's it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. He's running. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the gun. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Irish. And the route is on. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here come the Irish, back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that one.
And it's caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now improvising. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 14 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
3:25.
Handoff from the gun. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Scrambling away. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a big gain. Makes the catch on the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just keeps moving. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Gators line up to punt it away. just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking. He couldn't reel it in. On second down, he's looking downfield. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This is a third and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass hits, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the... And the sack! All the way back at the 5. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his legs to buy some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame right back to the line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got
it! Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Defense showing blitz here. He's looking for a man on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Makes his connection. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense down to the 25 now, first and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After misfiring, it's second down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They keep attacking through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third down, going up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, wants to throw. Reacted well to the tip and just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's looking to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Snap in the shotgun. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Complete downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide, just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.